it was a really good experience. I would say it's the best experience of my life because it's not. But it was up there with the best, to be fair. And as much as it was a crazy experience, some new people, especially Tanya, but you did nothing wrong. Well, you did something wrong. I'm not gonna lie, you did something wrong, but I forgive you. I'm not thinking of shit.
You know what? That's how you leave.
That's how you leave. That's how you leave.
Yeah. Like, read everyone. Yeah, this is not the best experience of my life. It was okay.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
That's what she said.
That's how it should be done.
I never ever thought this would happen to me. Like, I never thought I'd get like this attached. Just because you're not staying in a bed with him doesn't mean it's over.
Get a grip, girl.
Yeah, that was the worst trade I've seen in my life for tomorrow night.
Get a grip.
I'm sick of this show, child. This is ridiculous.
Child, we need to find you something else to review.
Right. This is.
Good luck finding something positive to say.
I'm trying, John. I want to try. Help me.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Ooh, and drive fast. Ooh. Come on, Phaedra.
Yes.
Dead. Okay, so Claudia is breaking down, guys, and Shaq has taken back Tanya and Martin has been dumped. Hey guys, it's Martin. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again with another review. If you have not subscribed, click that button. It is daily and consistent content injected. I have just dropped an interview with Linda. I wanted to speak to her. She approached and we did an interview. I am intending to interview most of the girls from the season post the show. I feel like post interviews after the season is much better because you get so much depth and intensity and reflection about their time on shows, what, more things that get revealed. And sometimes when you do it quickly, there's only so much you can go in terms of depth. So that's why it's kind of what I'm doing right now, especially also with flying commitments. It has been quite difficult, but I felt like it was fair to give her a platform because, she just wasn't even shown. And, that's just really unfortunate because it's just it's just annoying. So, definitely do go check that out. And let's just get straight into this review. So Martin has been dumped. I feel like we already knew that. They didn't need to extend this episode. Normally, back in the day, extensions I was happy about, but I feel like extensions are dragging and prolonging episodes that we don't need to see. So we knew he was going to be dumped. We knew he wasn't the popular one or one going to be, nobody was entertaining him post Shaq and Tanya. So, it was very predictable. And, why couldn't a girl have been dumped? I don't understand. Clearly, they are keeping Olivia in there, possibly to, give her some kind of redemption arc or something. I don't know, but they're definitely keeping it in there for a while. Can't lie to you guys, I wasn't really glued to my screen during this episode and I was in and out, so I don't really remember much. But Claudia is crying a lot for somebody she's known for 5 days, which I don't really understand. There are going to be options here and there, and yes, he should have spoken to her at certain points, but they never were in a serious relationship for her to be this emotional. But some people just naturally are more emotional. Days in there are going to be much more longer, intensity is going to be there much more longer, and that's probably why she's upset. And it's harder to see somebody going away from you, moving away from you, but is not being direct about it. So I can empathize with her emotion, and I do feel sorry for her, but clearly she's been picked on one of the new bombshells. Low-key, these two new bombshells can just pair with each other because I don't know what major ripple effects are going to happen. They've kind of just switched with people. At least they have options because coming in at this point and not having an option can be quite dangerous because you'll be out in 2 days. So at least they both have options to actually have some presence in the villa as well. So that is basically good for them. Shaq taking back Tanya, at this point I'm not surprised because what other options do either one of them have in order to prolong their time in the villa? I'm personally not here for it because I feel like why would you take Tanya back after everything that she was saying to you in the last couple of weeks, especially in the last week, last couple of days? Don't know why Shaq would take her back after everything that took place, especially with how emotional he was getting and how intense it was for his mental health, which I feel like should also be a priority. But if they want to work it out, time will only tell. They have no other situations going on that will, rub them the wrong way. And hopefully we'll just see what happens with these two as this journey continues in and outside the villa. But personally, I wouldn't advise him to go back to her. But at the end of the day, you know, you don't have anybody else and you want to be in there for a while, it does seem quite predictable. Last couple of days, movie night called Madness, but then that movie night madness went away. Everybody's made up now. Everybody's gone back to each other, and I feel like that's just the predictability that we're seeing now post Casa Amor, post movie night. The couples will just come back together if they can, and it's happened for the majority of them. And you know, it is what it is. I don't honestly know what else to say for this episode. I feel like there really isn't much for me to say personally, because I feel like the two new bombshells, you know, when they come in at this time, it's at a disadvantage for them because they haven't been there for a while. So that isn't quite unfortunate for them, because it's like, what options do they have? But we'll see how this, you know, switcheroo will work. Tomorrow night teaser made no sense to me. Claudia getting emotional and getting upset again, and that is going to be basically tomorrow night episode. But what else is going on, I don't know. I feel like just give the 50k to the audience at this point, because we have been dragged watching this season and it's prolonged for us. Just give it to the audience. You know, they deserve it more than anybody else. And at this point, I'm glad Kai and Sanam are together again, and you know, the new bombshells haven't really interfered with that. That is the only couple that I actually like. I don't actually like any of these couples. I'm not invested in any of these couples. And this is probably the first season ever in Love Island history, Australia, America, UK, wherever, where this has happened, where I feel like, you know, and for the UK, for this to happen is a little bit embarrassing, because the seasons in the UK are the best. For this to be happening is obviously just abysmal, where there's just no investment or care for any of these couples. The way it's going, I don't see Olivia going out anytime soon, because her and Maxwell are still doing well together. So, you know, there's nothing going on between these two. So I feel like they'll stay there for a while. I feel like, you know, Sammy and Tommy have come back together again. Sammy's gone over it for the second time after seeing footage of stuff that she wasn't even told. Nothing can break these couples apart. And it's like, are they together for genuine love, or are they together so they can prolong their presence for maximum, you know, social media attention? At this point, you just don't know, but we'll just see what happens when time goes on. My camera's about to die, so let me just wrap this up quickly. Don't really have much else to say on this episode. Let me know if you guys do. Comment down below on your thoughts. Did you dislike this episode? Thoughts on Claudia as well. Thoughts on, you know, Shaq taking back Tanya. Is that the right or bad choice? Let me know in the comments below. Go and follow Linda. Go and shout and, you know, just give her some attention, you know, because she wasn't showing much airtime. And I just, you know, it's just really sad when you are placed in a holding for 3 weeks and you're not even shown. So definitely go check out her new music, her song Obessed. It's everything. Check out the interview, check her socials, and I will catch you guys soon for another review.